this weekend, they look pretty good.
Alrighty, and I think that we're back up and rolling, but I accidentally hit a button there just a second ago and knocked us off. There's going to be like 3 different streams here. Charlie, we do got to redo this because, I mean, like I said, we just opened up a few cans of worms that we've been talking about there, but really appreciate you taking time out with the family.
Yeah.
Like I say,
Yeah, anytime.
I want to do more of this, and I know that I don't know. It says perfect streaming. I know that we lost the YouTuber a minute ago, and I don't know what happened at the very, very beginning. But, dude, I got to get a producer is all I know. So I got stickers now. The next thing is to start selling T-shirts so I can hire a producer.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do is I'll sell T-shirts to fund a producer to come out here and push buttons for me so I don't screw this whole thing up. But is there anything that you know that people ask you all the time, or people that you think or insinuate or whatever, or anything that you just want to get off your chest or anything like that?
No, not really. I'm just a normal guy that like to race dirt bikes, and it's in my blood, and I'm still thankful to be a part of it, you know, in some way, you know, just where I am in life. So it's crazy where life will take you sometimes, and I'm just along for the ride, and you know, thankful for the success I did have in the dirt bike world and where I'm at on the bicycles. So I'm just enjoying life and having fun with my family, trying to do a good job racing 3 boys. I know it's pretty hectic at times, but
now, do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have one brother, and he's 4 years younger than me, and you know, we get along just fine. We're pretty good buddies. Unfortunately, he still lives in Ohio, so I don't get to see him as much as I'd like. But all my family still lives there. So, but I guess with FaceTime, and it's nice you're able to see him more. So,
yeah, dude, it's crazy. I mean, I really, I mean, if anybody could say that, I mean, you know, there's some people that they put themselves in it because that's what they dream, that's what they, you know, that's what they feel like they were put here to do. You're so much the opposite of that, and I don't mean that in a bad way. What I mean is you got God-given natural talent, and it was like the motorcycle and the motorcycle racing world said, Charlie, you're going to be great here whether you realize it or not, and whether you know how you get there. We're just going to make it happen, and all the pieces fell into place.
It did, and like I said, I mean, I lived a normal, I guess, high school life growing up. Like I said, 10th, 11th grade, I was more in the ride of my skateboard and, you know, doing stuff like that. Like I said, I'd race on GNCCs on the weekend, and I would go ride during the week. But I guess I just had a natural talent for it. And once I realized that, I really took advantage of it, and really thankful for it. You know, it's definitely a God-given talent. And in some ways, I realized, you know, on the bicycle things that I think I was just kind of meant to be an athlete in some ways, you know, with the success I'm able to have and just how my body is. And I think my mental outlook, I don't know, it's just all kind of clicks for me, and it comes easy, I guess, in some ways.
It's kind of like me. It's kind of like this. The motorcycle took you all kinds of places.
Yeah.
This microphone.
Yeah.
This microphone is taking me.
Yeah, everybody has their own special, unique
Yeah.
gift, and it's what you do with it is what makes it count. So
I never had the first desire to be a motorcycle commentator. I never even realized that the racing would be that big a deal. And I think we got that situation going on where somebody just called me. It's all right. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it just kind of takes us by. And look at that. I know we're still live, so I ain't worried about that. I got to get my Oh, that's what happened. The webcam. I got to get my inputs here. But yeah, I mean, it's neat how we get to the place. Would you stop calling, please? Stop calling me. I should have put this on do not disturb. I'm gonna hang on just a sec, because I got just a couple more things I gotta do. I mean, I know. Let's do this right here. No, do not disturb. So anyway, back to there it is. It cut me off again. Look at this, doggone it. Are we back yet? No, we aren't back yet. Our pictures aren't back yet. Let's do that and that. Yeah, like I said, a producer, and
Would be
remember
nice
to
to have.
put my hotspot on Do Not Disturb from now on. What part of decline don't you understand, people? But anyway, we've turned into a real podcast here now. There's no video.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there is one other question that I want to ask. While even though we don't have the video right now, and maybe we won't get it, but if we do or if we don't, who's the next big thing, dude? You're training these guys. You see Ben, you see Josh, you see so many other folks and things out there. But who is really the next big thing when it comes to?
I would say right now, currently, it's going to be Josh and Ben. Unfortunately, Ben had that nasty shoulder injury 5 days before Big Buck that really derailed his start to the season, but he's slowly building steam. He's kind of getting back to race form, and he's definitely been putting the work in off the bike. And then Josh, he ended up breaking his leg and bending the rod at the beginning of the year, right before the first Enduros. So they just kind of had their share of injuries. Oh, yeah,
There you got it back.
Yeah. So I think right now they're definitely the future. Once Caleb steps down, from this year, it's definitely going to be wide open. But right now, Thad and Strang, they're both riding well. They're seasoned veterans. They know how to win races. And
Do you think there'll be a year there of a learning curve for maybe Ben and Josh? And
well, Josh is, I guess, in his yeah. There's definitely that first year XC1 learning curve, I would say.
I mean, I get that they're in there, but I mean the championship battle year.
Yeah, it's managing the championship. 13 races. It's a long, 13 3-hour races. I mean, there's a lot that can happen. With 39 hours of racing.
Yeah.
Is kind of how I always broke it down. So, there's a lot to learn and manage a championship, and I was only able to do it one time, but I remember 13, it came down to the wire. Me and Caleb, it was a winner take all that year, and he got the best of me. And I took that championship loss pretty hard because I was really wanting to win my second one, and kind of last race of the year, winner take all. And I don't want to say I buckled, because I really rode well, but he rode better that day. And I mean, it was a tough race. I think he broke away, I think maybe the last lap. But I took that championship loss pretty hard, and then carrying over in the 14th year I got hurt. I really worked on a few things that winter and really put in some work and came out swinging, and the first half of the year was looking good, and that's kind of when it all went south. And then 2012 was a tough year. No KTM switched to the fuel injected bike, so I kind of had some teething issues with the bike that year, and just really was off pace that year. And before that, it was just kind of have to deal with all those European championships learning. So I never had it easy, but I never mind. I always wanted to race the best. But it's cool to look back and see how that all went.
You're a great champion, man. There's no doubt about it. And in my opinion, I think that there was a lot left on the table, unfortunately. But that's the beauty of it. I mean, it don't matter.
There's a lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Right, exactly. But you got. I mean, you're still here. You're still revered as one of the greatest. The guys under each one of these tents, every single one of them still look up to you.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's cool. Like we talked. I mean, it's been 6 years since my injury, and I mean, still people to this day. I mean, it feels like yesterday, but I mean, a lot of times went by. But I do feel, the love from everybody still is, I guess, kind of a respected champion, so to say. But it's cool to just interact with everybody and still be here, where I'm at, and I kind of a no pressure, I'm able to talk, people like to talk to me, and it's all good. So I really enjoy it. And
I'll tell you what, why don't you come join us Sunday on Racer TV, man? I'd love to have you over there. Johnny Gallagher's not going to be around, sit in for a half hour, 45 minutes or an hour.
Yeah, I will. I know we're busy, but I'll try to make some time.
Okay, and I'll let you go eat dinner. It's 8:22. I'm starving to death right now, so I'm going to try to go find some protein someplace in a big old form of a big steak or some chicken or something tonight myself. So,
all right.
Any parting shots? Anything? Like I said, I probably asked you this already, but anything else that you might want to pass before we let you go?
No. I just thanks for listening, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed my story.
I enjoyed your story. We'll pick it apart a little bit better.
Yeah,
and
yeah. If you want to get into if you got a lot of time and want to get into the in depth of my injury, it's quite the story of
and I tell you what, I'd like to get x-rays. You got x-rays, photos of x-rays, old photos and stuff like that. I want to be able to bring stuff to light. That. Okay.
Yeah, and just how the whole thing happened. It's a unique, interesting story, and like I said, it'd take a good hour to tell that one. All but yeah, if you guys want to hear it, I'd be more than happy to share it.
I'm sure that we do. Hey folks, if you do, come by and let Charlie know at the T-shirt trailer this weekend, or at the Gear Bicycle trailer, where they've got specialized in Fanuc bicycles there available for you. And also just stop by and say how do you do. Pick up one of those really cool T-shirts. I don't know if we talked about that, but it's the top amateurs on the event T-shirts this weekend. And the ATV side of things, I think Grayson Eller and I was going to say Barry Hawk, but Jeff Pickens, I think.
Yeah.
Jeff Pickens, I think, are on the ATV one. And then there's like two or three guys on
the bikes. Brody Johnson, I think JoJo Cunningham.
Brody Johnson, JoJo Cunningham.
And I'm drawing a blank on the third. I can see his name. Sorry, I missed your shout out.
You'll get better at that.
Yeah.
That's just not part of the job. It hasn't been part of the job just yet, Charlie, but it will be now that you own this place.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. It's been great talking with you. This is Hot Rod Charlie Mullins. I'm Rodney Tomlin. This has been 10 Seconds, the XC Off-Road Cast.